Welcome to Mind Stretch. Today, we're venturing into one of the most bizarre hypotheses in cosmology, Boltzmann Brains. What if random fluctuations in the vast universe could spontaneously generate a fully formed, conscious mind? One that might even question its own existence. Buckle up as we dive into this mind-bending thought experiment that challenges our understanding of reality. The concept of a Boltzmann brain traces back to the 19th century physicist Ludwig Boltzmann, who explored entropy and the statistical nature of thermodynamics. The idea gained modern attention when cosmologists started asking, in an infinitely large and old universe, could random fluctuations produce self-aware entities, essentially disembodied brains floating in space? Imagine an incredibly unlikely quantum event assembling molecules into a working brain that has memories, consciousness, and even senses it's in a universe. While this might sound like a science fiction premise, it stems from real physics questions about entropy, probability, and the nature of existence. Boltzmann's insights highlight that entropy measures the disorder of a system, and over immense timescales, very improbable configurations can spontaneously occur. Think of randomly shuffling letters until you stumble upon the complete works of Shakespeare. It's not impossible, just unbelievably improbable. A Boltzmann brain is the cosmic version of this improbable shuffle. Given enough time and the right conditions, especially in a universe that might expand forever, random fluctuations could produce anything, including a conscious brain. The big question is, would it be more likely for an entire universe to form, or just a brain that thinks it's observing a universe? This leads to the Boltzmann brain paradox. If universes can spawn these random, fleeting minds, might it be more common for you to be a Boltzmann brain than a person living in a vast cosmos? After all, a single brain requires far fewer resources to spontaneously appear than an entire galaxy or cosmos. This idea raises deep philosophical dilemmas about solipsism and skepticism. How do we know we aren't just disembodied minds experiencing a fabricated reality? If the probability of being a Boltzmann brain were higher than being a real observer, it could undermine our trust in everything we perceive. Many physicists and cosmologists push back on the Boltzmann brain hypothesis. Some argue that the measure problem in cosmology, how we count observers in an infinite universe, remains unresolved, and once we fix that issue, Boltzmann brains may be far less probable. Others note that modern theories like eternal inflation and quantum cosmology might place tighter constraints on random fluctuations, making spontaneous brains exceedingly rare. Indeed, there's active debate in the scientific community about whether the Boltzmann brain scenario poses a real threat to our understanding of the universe, or if it's simply a mathematical curiosity. Whether you view Boltzmann brains as a legitimate concern or a quirky thought experiment, they underscore how infinite time and infinite space can yield outcomes we find inconceivable. They remind us that our cosmic perspective might still be limited, and that the universe can produce phenomena that defy our everyday logic. At the very least, this concept challenges us to think carefully about our assumptions. How certain are we about the nature of reality? And how does our understanding of probability, time, and physics shape our sense of who or what we really are? Thank you for joining us on this surreal journey into the world of Boltzmann brains. If this episode made you question your surroundings or your very existence, give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe to Mind Stretch for more deep dives into the cosmic mysteries that keep us awake at night. Until next time, whether you're a being of flesh and blood or a fleeting fluctuation, Keep asking questions because that's what thinking brains do best.